Hello everyone. So in previous video we understand about job bookmark. In this video with practically we are going to see how actually we can copy only the new file in the destination. For taking example, suppose I received one file today. So what I will do, I'll pick that file and I will copy. Suppose next day again I received one more file. So in this case only the new file, whatever the new file I received, right, I should pick that and I should copy it. And after that again I receive new file, right? So only the new file I should take and I should do a copy. Instead of doing a full load, what actually I should do, only new file I should take and I should do a copy. So that is the practical we are going to do. So let me open my AWS. So if I'll show you the data, so I have a three data. This is the transaction data. So you can see here I have a three records. So what I will do, this is my first file. Similarly I have a second file. This is similarly I have a third file. This is the transaction file. So what I will do, first I will upload only one file and I will run the pipeline. So this should copy into the my another S3 bucket. Now next time again I will upload. So in this case only the new file it should take and it should do a copy. So only the new file it should take and it should do a copy. So with the help of job bookmark, how actually we can achieve, let's try to see. So I'll open my AWS account. First thing what we'll do, we'll create a S3. So I'll go to the S3. We'll create one bucket for this particular project. We'll try to upload a file one by one, or if you already have any bucket you can use that also. So you can see this transaction data bucket, right, we have created I think one time. So let's use the same. Only the thing what I will do, I will just try to delete this file and only the new file I will try to insert here. So let me first delete this. Make sure after doing the practical, right, you delete this thing, otherwise cost will be involved. So better to avoid the cost, right? After doing the practical you delete it. So you can see I have one transaction data bucket. Here I will try to upload file. So first what I will do, I will only upload the one file only. So first I will upload only one file, transaction day one file, and I will run the pipeline so that this file should get copied into the another bucket. So let me upload this. So this file is copied. So you can see I have a transaction data bucket. This is one bucket I have. Now where you want to copy? So what I will do, I will create one more bucket. I will just give the name as a target bucket, target transaction bucket something. Make sure it should be smaller, the bucket name, transaction bucket target something. This name I will give. I'll just create a bucket. So what will happen? This will be our target bucket. So when we will create a pipeline, right, we will read the data from here. Here our file will be available, right, and we should do a copy into this target bucket. So that is the practical. So our S3 is set up. What we will do now, we will open a glue. Click on the AWS glue, click on the open link in a new tab. Now here we should create a ETL job. Click here, click on the ETL job. So what actually we have to do, we have to set up the source and the target. So let's do in a visual way only. Click on the visual ETL. What is our source? Source we have to select Amazon S3, right? This is our source. Select this. Source S3 location we have to pass where your file is available. So my file is available into this transaction data bucket, right? So I will select this here. I will only select this. Make sure slash so that all the file it will pick. And the format you can give. So format is a CSV, comma separated. Okay. So this is ready. Now if you want to preview a data, right, how actually you can do, you have to create a IAM role. So for creating a new IAM role, what you have to do, create a IAM role. We are going to do a practice. If you already have any IAM role created, that actually you can use. But if you don't have, then you have to create a IAM role. In this IAM role, you have to assign a permission for the S3 and the glue. So click on the create role. So let's give the, what is the use case? Use case is a glue, right? So let's select the glue here. Glue is our use case. Click on the next. What are the permission you want to give? I want to give S3 full access. So I'll select this. Apart from that, I want to give a glue, Amazon Glue console full access. Apart from that, I think for CloudWatch also we need access, right? CloudWatch. So I will select the CloudWatch log full access, this one. So we assign three load: Amazon S3 full access, Glue access, and the CloudWatch log full access. Click on the create role. So we have to give the role name. So I will give the bookmark role something. This is the one I am creating. Click on the create role. So what it will do, it will create a IAM role. You can see bookmark role we have created. Now we'll come here, we'll select this. So as of now we can't see, right? So you have to go into the script first. You have to go into the job details, and here somewhere you will see the IAM role. So this is the IAM role. Click on the refresh. Once you will refresh, you will be able to see job bookmark role. So go to the visual again. First, let's select the job bookmark role, this one. Click on the start session. What actually it should do? We should be able to read the data first. We should be able to read the data which is available in a Amazon S3 into this particular bucket. So as of now only one file is there, right? So only those file data actually it should read. So it's starting. So let's wait it to complete. Now we can see we are able to read the data. Our source is ready. Now after that what we will do, if you want to do a transformation, you can do this all the transformation. I will just select the target. Where you want to store? I want to store into a Amazon S3, right? Which particular format? So let's select in the CSV only. But if you want another format, that also you can do. We are going to select the CSV only. Compression, we are not going to do a compression. Target location. So which particular bucket you want to see? So store, I want to store into the target, so I'll select that. And you can see Amazon S3 we have selected, format we have selected, target location we have selected, file partition, auto generate files, this we have selected. That's it. Our pipeline is ready. Now after that we have to give the name, right? So let me give the name as a bookmark. Now one important thing, like as of now we have created a normal pipeline, but we have to make sure, right, only the new file actually it should do a copy. So for that what you have to do, go into the job details. Here you will see one option. So first you have to select the IAM role, you have to select the glue version, you have to select the language, worker type minimum one, that is fine. After that, number of worker, make sure it should be a minimum. After that, you can see job bookmark, it's showing disabled, right? This we have to enable it, then only the new file it will take and it will execute. You can see job bookmark, it will process only the new file. If you will disable it, right, all full load will happen, but if you will enable only the new file it will take and it will process that. Number of retry, so these are the things is fine. Click on the save. So you fail to update, you can see worker type minimum allowed is 2. So we have selected the worker type as a 1, right? Make it 2. Click on the save. You can see it's successfully. Now if you want to run the pipeline, right? Click on the run the job. What actually it should do? It should read the data from one S3 bucket and it should do a copy. So as of now only one file, right? So only one file it should pick and it should do a copy. After that we will try to upload one more file, and in that case we will check, oh, whether only the new file it is taking and it is doing a copy or not. So those things we want to check. We want to check only the incremental data it is taking and it is copying or not. So let's see whether we are getting any kind of the issue or not first. Now you can see it is showing succeed, means our pipeline ran successfully. I will go to the S3 bucket. We'll check our in our target bucket no file was there, right? Whether any file got copied or not. So you can see this file got copied and here only the 3 data should be available. Now what we'll do, we'll go to the bucket in our first bucket, right? Here in this bucket, as of now only one file is there. We will try to upload a more files. Click on the add files and I will try to upload a transaction 2 and the transaction 3. I'll click on the open, click on the upload. Now what we are doing, we are uploading a 2 more files. Now you can see 2 and the 3. Now when I will run this pipeline, right? So this file we have already copied. So in this case, what actually it should do, it should only read these two file and it should do a copy because we have enabled the job bookmark, right? So it will only pick these two file and it will do a copy. If I'll go to the bucket and I'll go to the what is our target bucket. As of now, you can see only one file is there and the time period you can see 11:45. For this file 11:45, it shouldn't change. Last modified date shouldn't change. It means this file, it is not doing a copy again. 11:45 it should be there. Now let's try to run this. Now when I will run this pipeline, what actually it should do, it should do a copy into the same location because one file we have already copied, right? So it shouldn't do a overwrite. So this last modified date shouldn't change for this particular file. Only the new file it should load here. Now you can see it is succeed. I will go to the bucket. I will refresh it. You can see 11:45, right? This file was already present, so it didn't copy it again. That's why the last modified is same. But for these two files, right? These are the new file which got copied. You can see the timestamp is same. So in this particular time period, only these two file got copied. Means it is only picking the new file and it is doing the copy. I hope you got the idea about job bookmark.